Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to another reading. So today's topic is star-crossed lovers, a connection frozen in time. So what is the definition of star-crossed lovers? Well, it is a connection that you feel with another person, but for whatever reason, something may have happened in your connection. Circumstances could have kept you apart. Something has obviously gotten in the way, but there's this feeling here that there's something very special and unique about this person or situation. So anyways, you guys, I just want you to take what resonates for you today and get rid of anything that doesn't. The decks I'll be using here today will be listed down below, as well as this beautiful Organite here, created by my friend Michelle from Belle's Wing and Belle. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look and see what is a chapter out of your love story with this person. That way we can determine whether you're in the right spot today and if I'm tapped into your energy and connection. So let's get into it. Let's take a look and see what is the energy here surrounding a chapter of your love story with this person. Let's look at this. What is a chapter in your love story with this person? I see you, I feel you. Okay, so this is interesting. A chapter in your love story, and this chapter could be one that is currently playing out right now. And that's really what I'm picking up on this particular message this morning, which is that your person sees you, you see them, and you guys are also feeling each other. Now, the whole seeing you, it could be that, you see them at a distance. Maybe you guys do see this person. Whether you're talking to them or not, it's going to be different for everybody. But I feel like there's some kind of an ability to be able to still see each other. This could be online. This could be, looking at your photo, something like that. So I feel like you guys both see each other and feel each other still to this day, no matter how long this, either separation or the situation has been going on. So let's go ahead and get more. We have self-validation. Very interesting. So I feel like there is something here where you guys are being validated on your own about this connection. So I feel like, there's something about just maybe seeing signs or just kind of getting maybe even some sort of like a download from spirit or just your higher self that tells you or validates to you that there's something very special and unique about each other, like this person, the connection. So there's something where you guys are validating, you just feel it. You don't need it to be validated from the other person is what I'm picking up on here. You just know. So this could have occurred when you first met this person, you dealing with them throughout time, or just now. There's something where you don't need validation from them. The validation with this connection comes from within. Very interesting. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have oneness. So there's just this feeling here of being one with this person, like just connected. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. You just feel it. You just accept it. So I definitely am picking up on this higher level soul connection. It's something that you just feel, you just know, and that is kind of what speaks to you in this particular lifetime about this connection. So let's go ahead and get some more details, you guys, and see what else wants to come through in regards to your love story with this person. Yeah, there's this feeling here of homeland, just being home. There already being an established connection here. So I feel like when you guys met each other, you just felt at home with each other. You just felt like you've known this person your entire life, even though you may have just met them in this particular lifetime. There's already an established connection. I feel like there's a past life connection here. There's definitely some other foundation that's been built that you can't quite explain. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some tarot card on that. This feeling of just arriving at home. So I feel like there's this soul family tie here as well. Yeah, look at that, you guys, 4 of Wands. Some of you guys might get this confirmation in this reading here today that this could be a divine counterpart twin flame connection. Sometimes readers will use 4 of Wands as the 1111 card, which can confirm twin flame connections. But I definitely feel, first of all, 4 of Wands is a foundational card, okay? It's a foundation that we've built with this person. But again, this foundation, it goes beyond this particular lifetime. Something has already been built. Something's already been established here. It's as arrival, a journey, establishment, building, right? Settled, feeling really at home with each other. Now, the turtle here, to me, is slow moving. So this could be something where it's like, I just picked this up, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4s could be significant to your particular connection. Numerology, that could be like a life path number, some sort of numerology connected to you, your person, or the both of you combined, or something like that. Yeah, there could definitely be 4s that are very specific for your connection. But of course, the Wands energy, fire. As soon as you met this person, it could be that you were ignited. There was an awakening, a spiritual awakening. Sometimes fire, though, can burn. So it's very intense. You could have started off with this person. It was very intense energy. It could have burned out quickly as well. And it's not that you didn't feel anything for this person anymore. They didn't feel anything for you, but it could have gotten like too hot, too exhausting, too much. People may have needed to take a break from each other is what I'm picking up on there. There's a lot of birds here, and even though those are not phoenixes to me, I'm getting phoenix rising from the ashes. So there could have been like a death and like a rebirth and transformation that was ignited from this particular connection. You could have really found yourself through this connection, through this process of maybe dealing with some sort of pain or triggers because of each other. So that's very significant. Let's see what else. We have divination, very interesting. So there's something here where we just know things about our person. We don't know how we know, we just know. And I am getting here, it's because you guys are so psychically connected. There's like this telepathic energy constantly going back and forth that you just basically are like the psychic, like third eye activation, third eye chakra here. I'm also getting crown chakra as well though. So it's like you're getting spiritual downloads, you're connected. It's that oneness connection with spirit, with the universal energy here, a collective as well. So some of you guys could be yourselves like working with divination, maybe a tarot card reader, a psychic, a healer, or something like that. This person, when you met them, it could have activated this gift within you. It could have activated your life purpose, your mission. But I feel like the majority of the message of this card, instead of an actual gift, it's just something that you guys both naturally have. You guys are just both psychically connected, and there's just no rhyme or reason for it. You just are, okay? So there's that. Very interesting. All right, let's see what else. Page of Wands. Wow. So fiery energy all the way here. And we've got a lot of birds coming through. I don't know that all these cards have birds on them, but these ones do. Birds of the same feathers flock together. You guys came together in this lifetime because there is something for you to experience. But the thing is, sometimes, you know, like birds migrate to certain points, right? And there might be some, some birds that are left behind or go in other directions. So I feel like some of you guys are coming into this life because you have a similar vibration, you have a similar lesson to be learned or a similar mission, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you guys will remain side by side physically forever. But I just feel like your spirit is always together. So there's definitely this energy here of your spirit, which to me, it's fire, your fire. Yeah. This is also about really inspiring each other to great lengths in this life. Pages are students as well. And so the student energy, you guys are here to learn from each other. It could also be that you guys are here to teach people something. And this is kind of interesting. Look at this. I feel like this is a masculine and a feminine. Both of you guys are headed towards the same direction, but it might just be that you're migrating with different birds. You know, you're flocking together with different people from your soul group or your soul family and experiencing things in different ways. So I feel like you guys are on this journey together, but it may just be physically you guys are apart at this time. Pages of Wands are very curious in nature too. So there's some growing to do, some soul development and evolution, growth and development here. So I feel like when you guys come together and meet, it may be that you guys are both younger. You guys are either children or just young, or just young on your ascension path. But it's through this connection that you guys will really be ignited to reach different highs and great lengths on your journey. So you guys inspire each other to new heights is what I'm seeing with that. We have sacrifice. Okay, so there is something about a sacrifice, and that's what I'm getting with the whole star-crossed lovers thing. There's something that is sacrifice. There's something, some sort of a circumstance that keeps the two of you apart for whatever reason. So it says there are those that are worth making, and then there are those that will destroy you. So this particular connection here has a little bit of a twist, a bittersweet feeling, a bittersweet energy. To me, it's like two people come together and really have a connection, but somebody either feels unsettled or somebody feels like they still have some sort of life to live or growing to do. And so they end up sacrificing the connection in order to go off and figure out who they are and find themselves. So that could be a part of your love story, you guys, is that somebody may have, very lovingly walked away. Now, that doesn't mean that there was zero drama or zero issues, but it just means that at the heart of this person or the circumstances, it really was because someone was not ready. They were not at that full level of achievement to be able to really embrace this connection. So I feel like somebody may have felt left behind or sacrificed in this connection here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So to me, the Ten of Pentacles is maybe somebody that's on a journey to figure out who they are in this world, to build their own empire, to achieve some sort of goals in the material world. So there was a sacrifice that was made because of material things. It may have been that somebody just was very much in survival mode, really felt like that's where their happiness lied, is within material things. And it doesn't mean that there can be no happiness in the material world. It's just that that's not all there is. So I feel like somebody may have mistaken true happiness for something else. And it may be that when they get there, they realize that's not actually all it's cracked up to be. They may realize that they made a mistake, that they sacrificed this connection. So there could be something about this love story where somebody thinks twice about some of the mistakes that they've made. They may look back, right? So let's get one more. And we have endurance. There will be there will be this feeling of wanting to wait, wanting to put your life on hold, wanting to really mourn this person or this connection and just give up. But I feel like there is something in you here. There's a second breath of life. There's an awakening process that takes place for someone on this journey, that this isn't all there is. This was a beautiful connection to connect with this person and to feel these things and to have this awakening and be ignited in this way. But it really is supposed to be a motivator for you, not a dream killer, not a life ruiner. You're supposed to rise from these ashes. So there is this endurance that we must tap into in this particular life if we separate from this person, to keep going, to keep growing, basically. So I feel like there will be this feeling of wanting to throw it all away, wanting to give up on love, but we have to find the will to keep carrying on. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Wow. So we definitely have a lot of fiery energy here. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. And I really like this because Sagittarius is all about expansion. Sagittarius is about our belief system, spiritual lessons, spiritual growth. It's just all about being optimistic and seeing the silver lining in life. So I feel like that is exactly what we're going to need to tap into in order to survive this connection, instead of letting it take us under and to keep us from living our lives. So Knight of Wands is an explorer. Knight of Wands is somebody who has to go out into the universe and basically figure out who they are because their mission is to literally get to the King of Wands in this particular lineup of characters that we have. So to me, this is a graduation into the King of Wands. And the King of Wands to me is somebody who has lived their lives. They know who they are, and they have that wisdom only from their experiences. It can't just be taught. It can't just be told. It has to be lived. So I feel like somebody in this connection, but I actually feel like it's a little bit of the both of you guys are still in the process of figuring out who you are. And it's through all of these experiences that you're going to figure that out, that you're going to master the suit of wands, which is fire and passion and life and experience here. So I feel like some of you guys, one person might be very focused on finances and money or material things, and the other person might just be here to experience life in a completely different way. So it's like you guys are cut from the same cloth, but there's a different way of going about this particular journey. But you guys will continue to be connected psychically, so you could feel very psychically connected to this person, even though you might be in a physical separation. But the whole point of this connection is to expand and to grow and to mature and graduate into the King of Wands. I love this. So anyways, you guys, that's what we have. Let's go ahead and shift gears and go now into their past thoughts and feelings about you specifically. So whoever you're watching this video for, let's take a look and see what are their thoughts and their feelings about you from the past. Okay, so we have playful energy. This is sacral chakra. So for me, this very much is a very fun, innocent energy. So it's really positive, and this is orange, so it's kind of fiery to me. And so I feel like that you bring out this playful side, you bring out this inner child, this feeling. It's very light, it's very fun. So for me, this is confirming that your person, upon either meeting you or spending time with you, really felt this fire. It may be that it made them feel alive. So you made this person feel truly alive, and you could have felt the same way too. And sometimes this energy, though, can get out of hand because in one way they connect with you. They feel so amazing. You juice them up. You give them this amazing boost, this energy. And then they feel like, hey, they feel so good that they sometimes can feel like they don't necessarily need you to give it to them anymore. They can supply that for themselves. And I think that that's a wonderful thing. You know, you just showed this person or gave them some aspect of themselves back, right? But sometimes people can misuse people's intentions. So you may have given a lot to this person, or you may have just very, very endearing, you know, given a lot to this person. They could have taken advantage of this. They could have left you in the dust. There's a little bit of this feeling here. So I just feel like you came in very innocently and wanted to share something with this individual. And I'm not trying to turn this around and make it seem like this person was just, you know, they used it and then they left you behind. But I just feel like that could be someone's story out there. But the playful energy is also innocent, childlike. Remember, Page of Wands? Yeah. So you gave this person a boost, and whether they misused it or not is going to be different for everybody. So let's see what else. Yeah, you actually gave this person a lantern. So you came in, and I'm not saying you were their savior, but I do feel for some of you guys, there was this savior mentality. We have 14 and 14. That's very interesting here. 14 in the tarot is temperance, and that's also connected to Sagittarius. So I think that's very interesting. But you did come in, it says ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. See, you guys are of the same soul family. So when you guys came together, there was this immediate familiarity. There was this immediate comfortability. Your person probably let their guard down and felt like they could say anything to you and just completely be themselves. And sometimes that can work against you because you're coming in with this light energy. If someone has not done their shadow work yet, sometimes that can turn into a negative, Or it's a false boost, and this person feels like, well, what do I need you for? And then they go off into the world with this great boost that you gave them. So I just feel like you did come in with with carrying this light, this lantern, to help this person, just like they are also helping you on your journey. But I feel like something could have happened. And it's probably going to pop up at some point in this reading. We have the Two of Pentacles. So you came into this person's life at a time where they were kind of up in the air. They could have gone this way or that way. They were either stuck at a crossroads, or they just had so much going on that they didn't really know what to do with this energy. So I feel like the way that they felt about you is you helped to calm them. You helped to make them feel less chaotic inside, but it wasn't your job to come in and save this person. You were a representation of this light that they already had within themselves. But I feel like they could have, again, taken it and used it and moved on instead of continuing to participate in this connection. So I feel like there's definitely this walking away at some point. All right, let's see what else. How else did your person feel about you in the past? Wisdom. Interesting, because that's so funny, because we were talking about that's the whole point of this connection, is to gain the wisdom. I feel like you actually came in as this high priestess, this very elevated soul. And I'm not trying to say like you were more elevated than them, but I do feel like maybe you did have a little bit more experience or wisdom under your belt. So you came in as a guide for this person. You might still even feel to this day that you're a guide, but you're coming through as the owl. Okay? This owl energy. And we have these fairies here. So it's kind of like this earth spirit. And then this, you guys both are like from the same, like, you know, animal and fairy, like this elemental type of energy here. But fairies are very playful and can sometimes be mischievous, that sort of thing. All right. They've got the shadow side to them. And then you've got this owl who is predatory in nature, but they're to themselves, and they are very connected to their instincts and things like that. So I feel like there's just a different element, a different vibe for both of you as you guys come together. This person is really intrigued by your maturity. They're very intrigued by what you've gone through. They're very intrigued at how elevated you are. And they feel like they need you for a little bit. But I do feel like there was a turn where this person felt like they didn't need you anymore. And that may have really hurt you. But they saw you as very wise. Yeah, stardust. Wow. The stardust energy here. Your connection, it's like it's made of the stars. I mean, we're all made of the stars, but there is something here where like there's some, like you might feel like you are connected in some other way, like that you're star seeds or indigos or some sort of, you guys came from another constellation or planet or something. I don't want to get too far involved in that, but your person couldn't explain it. They couldn't explain why they felt this way towards you. They couldn't explain why they felt like they just knew you their entire lives. So there's something very magical about this connection for them, and that they did feel that too. I feel like it was made of the stars. And of course, this reading is called Star-Crossed Lovers. So they felt that too, you guys. But we do have the Nine of Spring, which is the Nine of Wands, which is somebody who has a lot of crap that they've gone through, and they're not letting you in. They're not completely letting you in. There's still something that they're learning in the physical world that's not letting them, that's not allowing them to take their guard down and completely let you in. Like they're not ready for you, is what I'm seeing here. And they know it. They know they're not ready for you. They feel like a child in your presence is what I'm seeing here. That's why we have the playful energy. You bring them to life. You're here to teach them something, but at some point, I do feel like this person put their guard up or either walked away from you or sabotaged it in some way like a child would, because they knew that they weren't ready or they didn't feel deserving. So that's what I'm picking up on here from this person towards you. Ooh, all right, there it is. I was like, I know something's going to pop up here at some point. Something happened here. This person may have lied to you, but I'm getting here they lied to themselves. They didn't feel like they deserved this. They sabotaged this. So maybe they hadn't really connected with their shadow side. Maybe they really hadn't ever been presented with that, and maybe you presented something for them to go deep and look at themselves, and they were like, what the hell is this? I don't want to do this. This doesn't seem like fun. I'm all here for the good time. This is actually going to be deep. This is actually going to be work. Yeah, I don't want this. I'm out. So I do feel like your person in a way turned their back on you and this beautiful connection, and you felt very either betrayed or you felt abandoned by this individual because you guys did share something very special. They may have said a lot of things to you that made you feel like they were feeling it too, and that's because they were. But you felt equally surprised or caught off guard when this person was able to cut away from you so quickly, especially after they felt something so deeply. Yeah, I just feel like this person they're on a journey. They're on an adventurous journey to discover who they are through traveling Knight of Wands. So that does make sense to me. Your person was the Knight Page when you met them, and then they transformed into the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands doesn't necessarily want to settle down. They don't want commitment. They want to play around. They want to have a good time. But that is, again, how they're going to evolve into that King of Wands. Okay? So it was just a part of their journey and where they were at the time. This was not necessarily personal. This was because they still needed to figure out who they truly were. So if they lied to you or hurt you guys, this really isn't about you. It was about them. Yep, there's the Page of Wands again. Yep. Creatives. This could have been somebody who, it says meeting destiny. The only way that they were going to meet up with what was destined for them is to go down this path. Literally. It's time to go after your dreams. I got that from the very beginning in this reading here. I got that somebody needed to figure out or felt called to do something specific. And if they didn't do it, they were going to feel restless. They weren't going to be able to settle down. So you gave this person a boost. You gave them a lantern in the darkness. But then they felt like they were able to just go off and just do it on their own. So they left you behind, and they may have lied to you, lied to themselves in the process, which created a shadow or something here that created this downfall. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift over into what ultimately tore this connection apart. Well, obviously there's a lie here. So let's see what else tore this connection apart. Oh, wow. Curiosity. It says bored. I'm telling you, you guys, this makes total sense to me. Your person comes into the connection as a Page and a Knight of Wands. They're not the King of Wands yet. They're not mature enough. They still needed to figure out who the hell they were. And so it could be that, like I said, they were presented with depth. They were presented with your owl-like energy, okay? Very elevated, very wise, very old soul type of energy. And as much as it intrigued this person at first, that became to them what they would consider boring. Because they felt like there was just so much that they wanted to do. There was so much that they wanted to do with this boost of energy that they gave them, that it would have just been kind of in a way to them wasted on just one connection or one relationship, or to really dive deep with you. That's just where they were, unfortunately. So let's see what else tore this connection apart. They were so curious. They were so curious about what else was out there. They may have thought the grass would be greener on the other side in some situation as well. Okay, there's that lies and deception again. Let's read it. Deception can have long-term effects on a person's soul. Oh, wow. However, we need to be more careful about those we place our trust in. Not everybody deserves this respect. That's where I feel the shadow is, you guys. This is the energy. This person and their lies may have wounded you on a very deep soul level, okay? And it's still with you even today. And there's a reason, because you do feel betrayed by, like it would be like being betrayed by a family member. You know, your family's not supposed to betray you. Okay, people you don't really know or connect with, okay, fine. It sucks, but it's to be expected. You don't really know people. But your family, when you're betrayed by your family, it cuts you very, very deep. And I feel that the reason that this probably cut you extremely deep is because you felt like you and this person were so freaking connected, and that's because you are. And it was really hard for you to get to the point where you realized that this person just wasn't ready for you. So they ended up acting in a way that was very hurtful and may have lied to you in the process. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, Five of Swords. It's a tough one, you guys. It's a very difficult card. Five of Swords is a very unfair energy. It's very unfair the way that maybe this person decided to handle your connection. They did not act with integrity. You may have had to step away from this person. They may have handed you the sword to say, hey, come play this game, this deceptive game with me. I'm not really going to be honest with you. I'm not really going to tell you what I'm thinking or feeling, but I'm just going to kind of give you this sword and we'll go at it for a while until you exhaust yourself and give up. So I don't know where that just came from, but that could be what happened here, is that this person ultimately wore you out with all of the BS, with all of the lies, with all of this shift in their personality. And you just thought, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. It was very unfair is what I'm getting here. Five of Swords can sometimes indicate other people as well. There could have been third party, or there could have just been friends or people around the two of you that got involved. There could have been drama. There could have just been something that was said to you that was extremely hurtful. But whatever happened here, Five of Swords is no good. And that it changed everything. It changed the way that you, not the way that you changed about the way you felt about this person, but it did shift something for you on a soul level to where you almost in a way feel like there's a part of your soul that's missing with what happened with this person. Very, very deep here. And I knew it was going to come. I didn't know when and I didn't know how, but I knew it. I just felt it. So here it is. So if this reading is resonating with you guys so far, we're going to get a little bit deeper into more of what happened. We're also going to go into during this separation, have they missed you and thought about reconnecting with you? What circumstances could be still preventing your timelines from matching up? What would this person confess to you right now if they could, as well as what moves do they plan on making towards you in the future? So if you guys are interested in that extra information, I'll be continuing this reading over on the extended. I'll put that link down below where you guys can access that video, and hope to see you guys over there. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.